Alright, I just did a playback and wondering my face is too close to the camera, so I apologize. I ain't gonna redo it for now, so um, next week you can look forward to the camera being a little bit farther away from my face. um, so I did my week 2. Oh, this is your boy Kevin Curry, of course. You know, not many people had watched me before, so. But it's been a couple months. It's been quite a few months actually since I've actually been on. But I'm back. Didn't do anything for week 1, and didn't really do anything during the off season, or a good chunk of the off season. And I didn't really have any followers, so I guess But still, I guess I apologize for it. I don't know. Just haven't been up, like, I guess. I know I've wanted to do it and didn't want to do it. You know how things go. So, but I'm back. Um, so I already did week 2 picks, and I already did a long video on rambling on about the Bucks and the roster, and the upcoming season, which starts tomorrow. And yes, I will be. Need more light. And yes, I will be at that. At hold on. Let's see if I can. Yeah, she definitely had a lot of light. It's a pretty good light over here. So yes, I will be at that game. I will be at tomorrow's game. So no, if you recognize me, if you're somehow watching this, say hi, whatever. So I'm just a football Bucks fan making videos. I mean, so anyway, enough about me. Let's get on to briefing. Hope you all stay safe during the hurricane. For those of you that that maybe lost a home or damage, or had some damage, or it's a flooding, or whatever the case may be. Uh, in Florida, especially down south, they got hit pretty hard. Us here in Tampa Bay, most of us dodged the big bullet. I'm a weather guy too. I'm on that shit too. We dodged the big bullet, guys, and hope you all stay safe. And I know a lot of people evacuated and followed orders, which was great. You never know with these storms, and hurricane season ain't done yet, guys. It's only in mid-September. We got till November 30th with this stuff, and 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 actually later on in the season is actually the most active for landfalls, for landfalling storms. So we ain't done with this hurricane season yet. So anyway, enough about the hurricane season, and let's talk about the Bucks football here. So this is the quick preview of tomorrow's game against the Bears. Obviously, it's now the season and home opener, thanks to once before said Hurricane Irma. Obviously, uh, you know, Mike Glenn and the Bears, coming back to town. Here at Ray J, we should be able to beat the. I'm not make my score predictions and whatnot will be at the end. Okay, I'm just saying that we should be able to beat the Bears. The Bears don't have the Bears got some talent. Don't get me wrong. They have a pretty good offensive line. They got some good running backs. Mike Glennon isn't a terrible quarterback of what people want to say he is. I'm not saying he's good, but he's not terrible. He's a, sure, he's a bottom half near the bottom, maybe low tier, like tier starter. Like, okay, how many tiers would you say? Like, of, let's see, you got the elite quarterbacks. You got the good quarterbacks. You got the solid quarterbacks. Or, okay, you got the elite. You got the above average. You got the average. You got the below average. And you got the ones that plain out just suck. You got 5 tiers. He's obviously not an elite. Okay, he's not an elite. He's not above average. I would say he's in between below average and average. That's what kind of quarterback Mike Glennon is. If you want to know about Jameis, well, he's in the average to above average range. He's actually closer to above average. On his way to being elite. Not being biased. That's just what it is. So, sorry for the movement. I think my tripod broke. Gotta buy a new one. Okay, while we're on, let's keep talking on the Bears side. The Bears do got a decent front. They got Leonard Floyd up front. They got Akeem Hicks, I believe, front tackle. They got I think their linebacking crew, or 1 or 2 of their linebackers, I forget their names, can do some stuff. Their secondary is I guess it's maybe decent, not horrible. They got their new rookie, Tariq Cohen. He could be a game wrecker. He showed last week. And what else was I gonna say? But overall, are they really as good of a team as what they showed last week against coming close to beat the Atlanta Falcons? I would say no, because week 1 things happen, and week 1 things happen, and the Bears haven't been good for a few years now, and so let's get to the Bucs side of things. The Bucs, obviously, without Doug Martin for the first 3 games, Jameis and their offense, the only thing I worry about is the offensive line. And I'm not really too worried about it, but you have to worry about it. Because the offensive line was what's going to make this offense better than what it better than what it can be. The offensive line is going to help carry Jameis in the offense. Open up hole with the run game. So Jaquiz and Charles and Payne Barber can do their thing, and I think I think it should be a pretty good game. I think. Jameis is obviously a better quarterback than Mike Glennon. Jameis is obviously a better quarterback than Mike Glennon. I mean, we know that. The offensive line, I think the Bears may have an advantage. Running backs, the Bears may have a slight advantage. Wide receivers, the Bucks have a huge advantage. The Bucks have a huge advantage. Wide receivers, especially the Bears, they didn't have much of a wide receiving core to begin with, and now they got more injuries to where their starting wide receivers aren't even starting wide receivers. So the Bears. Let's see. Quarterback, obviously the Bucks have a good advantage at that. Now on. We already talked about the quarterbacks. We already talked about the offensive line. We already talked about the running backs. Okay, so now defense. Defensive line. I would say the Bucks have, I would say the Bucks have maybe not a huge advantage, but I would say they do have an advantage on that side. The linebackers, the Bucks definitely have an advantage on that side. They actually at linebacker, the Bucks have an advantage at just about any team in the league. I mean, the Bucks linebacking crew is just that freaking good, even their depth. The secondary, I would say the as far as against the Bears receivers, oh yeah, the Bucks have a huge advantage. But as far as comparing the two secondaries, I would say the Bucks still have an advantage. See, I'm not quite sure about the Bears. I'm not sure. The Bears secondary horrible. I don't think the Bears secondary is horrible, but it's not, I don't think it's too good either. But I would say the Bucks definitely have an advantage on the secondary. When comparing the secondary, yeah, the secondaries. Yeah. Special teams. The return game, the Bears might have a little bit of an advantage at that. Brendan Cunningham is out. That might change things. I would still say the Bears might have a little bit of an advantage. The kicking game, I mean, Connor Barth, we know Connor Barth from the Buck days here. I'm gonna have to say I would say even. The kicking game is even. They can go either way. Um, as far as kicking game, the punting game, I'm gonna go on a limb and say the Bucks have an advantage. Brian Ager is one of the best punters you can in the league. Shit, who's that? Daddy is it? Why? That ain't on special teams. So if they special teams as a whole, I think the Bucks do have an advantage. Maybe not a huge advantage, but I think a slight advantage goes with the Bucks. So obviously you can see the Bucks have quite a few advantages over the Bears. So as far as what I think is going to happen this game, as far as the Bears go, I could see the Bears. I could see the Bears running the football. Not maybe a little bit consistently. I guess I could see the game on the Buck side being maybe a little bit rusty, a little bit, maybe slightly sloppy at first. So I would say if the Bears are able to run the football any, I think it's going to be near the beginning of the game. Now, as far as the Bears passing game, I don't think it's going to have a I don't think it's going to have a whole lot of success against the Bucs secondary and the pass rush. Maybe a little bit in the beginning, but I don't see it having a whole lot of success. So, Mike Glennon, I don't see you having a very good homecoming at all. I mean, we know Mike Glennon. He can't take a pass rush, and the Bucks have the ability to rush the passer pretty well if we're able to unleash him. And I have a feeling second half near the end of the game, I think we will be able to unleash them and let them do their thing. So yes, I do see obviously the Bucks winning this game. They have no reason not to win this game. What the keys to the keys to the game. Each week I'm going to give 3 main keys for the Bucks in order to be successful. Maybe not win, to be successful, to have a chance to win each game. And this week, the keys to the game are the team as a whole. Try to limit mistakes. Being at the first game. And the week that the week that we've been through with the hurricane and all, try to limit the mistakes. And don't let the crowd get to you and all that. Just do what you guys do. If you make any mistakes, just get through them. And the Bucks have done that more and more throughout the past year or two. Especially last year, we saw it. They faced adversity and they managed. So the second key to the game is is run the ball consistently. I'm not saying run, pass. No. Mix it up on offense. Run the ball first down. Pat the ball first down. And just mix it up. And, you know, use Jaquith Rogers, use Pam Barber, use Charles Sims, use all of our running backs. And whoever had the hot hand, and whoever Dirk Cutter, whoever you trust the most at the end of the game to wear down clock or whatever, use them. Use him to wear down the defense. So, then lastly, I would say on defense, you shut your fucking mouth, dog. I would say on defense, don't be overhyped. As a team, especially, but this is especially on don't be overhyped. Don't be overconfident because the Bears got injuries at receivers and don't have many receivers. Secondary, don't be overhyped. And that's it. So I'm calling a score of, I'll say, 20. I'll say 24 to. I'll say 24-14 Bucks. So that's it. The Bucks win, and see you today. Let's get it. Let's go Bucks.